December 13th, 2021. Here with your live show. It's going to wind down NFL Week 14. Got to say, man, it was bad beat central over here. I don't know about you guys, but, oh, man, I lost 3 games on the last play of the game. You know, I was winning, and I lost 3 games on the last play. You know it's not going to be a good day. Thank God for Aaron Rodgers, man. That's all I got to say, man. Thank God for halftime shows with Joe Madden. And for Aaron Rodgers, man, that was the saver for us. And when we say go all in on the halftime, we mean go all in.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
Morning and welcome to our Pick Dogs Morning Show. Winded down this show the last few days of As You Know It. But, you know, we'll have other shows. I'll have a different show at 10 a.m. Also have a different, I think I'm going to have 2 different shows, actually. And then we'll also have the 11 o'clock show still. So plenty of content, more content. I think the hockey show starts tomorrow. So we have that. We've got the soccer show. Tons of good stuff going on. So I'm excited about that. But man, it's just the NFL. The Bucs have got me twice recently. You know, they got me against that Colts. You know, it's like they needed just a field goal. They get the touchdown, and then yesterday they did it to me again. You know, they did it to me again. Same freaking thing. I don't know, man. The pick play is just ridiculous, you know, on something like that. It's like a triple pick, you know. It was like, and it is what it is. If I had them, I would be happy about it. And then I had the Bengals who, I mean, why bother coming all the way back if you're going to play defense like that in overtime? And then, you know, I had Miami against Fordham, and it's, you know, whoa, the meaningless 3. No, yeah, right. Pretty freaking meaningless. Anyways, it gets better, but then Joe Madden and I came on halftime of the Packers game, and we got a lot of questions like, oh, should we take, you know, there, of course you had the naysayers, oh, the Packers are done, and it was like, I was like, it's just a matter of how much they cover the spread by, you know, it's like, it's still just the same exact scenario. It's just, this is a opportunity, you know, of how much they're going to win by. You know, are they going to win by 12 or are they going to win by 25? And very, very easy money there. And a lot of people asked, like, to lay alternative lines there, like, are the Packers, you know, what if I can get the Packers to win the game by 6.5 still, 5.5, 6.5? We were like, all in. Whatever you can bet it. And, man, it was like, what, like 2 seconds later, everybody was covering. It was a big party. So
absolutely.
It was,
perfect recipe, though, for that game, right? Going into the half,
those are the ones.
Awesome.
I mean, last year, as brutal as Aaron Rodgers has been to us over the years in some of these Monday night games, and I know this is your first season with me, Joe, but I've been hung out to dry with him a few times, you know, like against the 49ers and the Buccaneers last year. And, you know, this year, he's been down at halftime a couple of times now. Yeah. And it's like, you know, people, and I mean, even read it in the comments, you could see the public sentiment, and then the audacity for the line to drop from -8.5 to -8 for the Packers for the second half. It was like, oh my God. It's like, how much money can we possibly get in on this thing without getting thrown out of the sports book? And, I mean, it was just, there's no easier money than that. I mean, it was a ridiculous game to begin with as far as easy money goes. Thank God, you know, that they threw that Bears-Packers game out there. All the sharp money's on the Bears. No, run.
Oh, well, and everyone was counting their money
crushed.
At halftime. They thought they had it.
Oh, so. It was the best.
I don't want to poo-poo your halftime, which was an excellent hit. Congratulations, I'm happy. But I got to admit, at halftime, I don't know if I texted Rod or Kevin Thomas. I was like, well, at least the Bears are going to salvage the day for guys like me. But
oh, no way.
I mean, I would have thought at halftime.
I'd rather put my money
at halftime. Oh. You got to think to yourself, are they going to give the people another winner? So I would have been hesitant and going all in on that.
Oh my
just
God.
thinking that
That
the
was
odds
the easiest play on the board.
When you have the better team that you know is going to win and cover down going into the second half,
it's the best
that's
plays.
when I love
These are the best plays.
Exactly.
These are the ones. Those are the ones.
Yeah.
And it was like those are the back up the truck plays. And we've gotten so fortunate to have a few of those this year. Normally you get one of those a year, one every 2 years or something. We've had a few of those this season. And it was like when they call offensive pass interference on the freaking Packers in the first half. Let me tell you something. You ever see that and then the Packers are losing at halftime? Just take your house, sell it as fast as you can, to put all the money on the Packers. Because yes.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean,
people complaining, but
I never say lock. I never say lock, but I mean it's a stone cold lock when you see something like that. It was like a ticky tack pass interference call too, and it is the call that kept the Bears in the game, right? Because the Packers ended up not getting a touchdown there. The Bears end up scoring, coming back the other way, and now they have a 10-point lead, which was ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how it didn't in-game it right then and there.
I wish I knew how much they lost altogether, all the sports books in the United States on that game. Probably a massive amount of money.
Lost. I see it land-based. And
I feel so sorry for them. I feel so bad for them, yeah. It's awesome because they're so smart at those sports books.
I'm just saying.
Oh, have you ever met those guys? Believe me. They're not as smart as you think they are. Trust me on that one.
I wasn't in love with the Bears. I was just thinking the way that the earlier portion of the schedule went, that the Sunday night game would be
the sports book makes the least amount of money in the entire casino, and that's why they get shrunk. They used to be these giant things. Now they're these tiny, tiny little things. And now that they have the app, sports betting has become profitable again. But they used to cry like babies. It was like the guy comes in, bets $100 on a game or $200 or $1,000 on a game, right? If he loses, we make $100. If we give him 2 drink tickets, whatever, it's like all that's coming out of our profit. All of that, plus the person that had to punch the ticket for him, all that other stuff. We make no money at all on that. And they said, if he wins, then we're just dead, Then we're just dead. And it's like a guy that's betting $10,000 a game, it's even worse for us because it's like he wants special treatment now on top of it. And once again, all the expenses tied in, the free drinks, the friends, the rooms, everything else. It's like they just get killed on it. But now with the apps, now they can make money because, now they don't have the overhead.
No free drinks.
Right. They don't have the overhead. The drinks. And it's not just the drinks, it's the everything else. Yeah. But the horse racing, they've always treated the horse racing players better. Always treated the horse racing players better. The secret to getting free drinks in the sports book is you go to the horse racing, you bet $1 try box or a $2 exacta box. When the guy gives you a ticket or the lady gives you a ticket, the person, right? Or equal opportunity here. When the person gives you your ticket, you give them $2, and they'll give you 5 drink tickets.
I like it.
Yeah, I always have a stack like this. I don't drink, but I always have a stack like this.
Well, you could get like a Shirley Temple or a Coke or something, right?
I could get whatever the hell I want, but I don't drink Shirley Temples or Coke.
I'm just messing with you.
I was going to say, Mitch, you fancy those Shirley Temples, do you?
A great meal.
I'll tell you what I get. There's my 2 sportsbook drinks. It depends what sportsbook I'm at. At the Westgate, I get the Fiji water because they have the Fiji water, but that's 2 tickets.
Ooh, fancy stuff.
2 tickets. 2 tickets for the Fiji water. Now, at a normal sports book, I get the hot chocolate.
Nice.
Would you like whipped cream?
Like glacier water.
It's like, would you like whipped cream on that? Why are you even asking me that question? It's like, who says no, on that? It's like, would you like whipped cream on your hot chocolate?
Just weirdos.
I mean,
seriously.
Can I see the
can first?
What?
Can I see the can first?
I don't care about the can. It's
okay. I do.
Well,
I said
good
no
without the
to a
edible
cherry
oil
on
product.
top last night.
I'm good without the
Of
whipped
course,
edible
you'd say
oil
no to the
product.
cherry on top.
I
care.
ordered a drink last night.
You don't
Some
have
kind
to.
of blue.
You don't have to come to the
blue-
book with us then. I don't care. I'll be woofing my hot chocolate, and I don't need your bad vibes. Yeah, it feels a little slimy sometimes. So what? I don't care. Don't care.
Mitch,
Don't
have you
ruin it
ever
for me.
tried
Don't
a
ruin it for me.
virgin raspberry mojito?
Absolutely not. No way.
You might like that.
No chance.
It's nice
I would
and
try it.
minty.
Nope. I don't like
No?
any
drink it.
kind
I'll
of
drink it
sweetened
with you.
drinks or anything like that. Even when I drank, I didn't like drinks like that. I like just
Oh,
straight
fair.
vodka in a glass.
You like
Why?
it strong.
Like the
Put
Shirley
hair on
Temple.
your chest with that.
Well, it's not strong. It's called just that's a drink. You know, it's not strong. There's nothing not strong about it. It's just
Anything that burns
basically
my throat, I can't do.
pure alcohol. Yeah, but it's like you get to the same place without having to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes.
That's true.
You know, it's the only difference.
I need a few drinks after yesterday. That's for sure.
Oh, Brian, try a raspberry mojito. I tried one the last time I was out. It was delicious.
Yeah, I would try that.
I had mojitos like years and years and years ago. Like before they
then-
became popular. I've had.
And they're not too sweet, the raspberry ones. There's just some raspberries in it. It's not the syrup. Syrup would be gross.
No, I wrote it down, so I'll be doing that.
Wouldn't catch me dead drinking one of those things. Give me a scotch.
Neat.
It depends. You know, depends. Mood I'm in, where I'm at. You know, the best is the glass of vodka. No one even knows you're drinking it. People think you're drinking
Nice.
water. Hey, can I have a sip of your water? Oh fuck. People do it too. You know, it's like
Straight over the shoulder.
yeah,
Like
they
it.
grab it though. They think that's water. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was water. No, wasn't. It wasn't.
That's why I like drinking gin and tonics, because you can switch just to tonic and people think you're still drinking.
I like gin martinis. Was another one of my
Ooh,
drinks.
those are good too.
Yeah. Just basically pure gin, like a capful, a tiny little capful, like just a little, just to say there was something else in it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's how you do that. I always like that's the same thing. My margaritas, like just a glass of tequila, splash of lime juice. It's a margarita. It's festive today. It's not.
That is good. That splash of lime juice matters.
It's not me getting slaughtered like an alcoholic. It's festive. it's a party. I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking alcoholically. No chance. No way. I don't have a problem. It's a party. It's a fiesta.
Fiesta. Makes it sound so much better. Call it a fiesta.
It does. Anyways, we're now 12 minutes and we haven't said anything about today's games. Monday Night Football, Brian. Cardinals against the Rams.
Well, for me, looking at my notes here, I like the under in this contest. The over-under set at around 51 and a half. Rams are 9-1 to the under after allowing 250 yards. And the Cards are 8-0 to the under on Monday Night Football games. And I also think this Rams defense, even though it's rated around the middle of the pack as far as defenses go, I think they've performed far below expectations. I think you're going to see a really solid Rams defense tonight and always solid Arizona defense. So I'm going to take the under 51.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the under in this game. It went 37-20 in an earlier meeting this season. That's only one touchdown less, which is very easy to do. I think both defenses step up in this important divisional game. Just like you said, Rams 9-1 to the under their last 10 games after allowing less than 250 yards previous. And the Cards 14-2 to the under their last 16 games after accumulating less than 150 yards previous rushing. So and I think they're going to even have struggled to rush the ball on this one. So give me the under.
Joe.
Yeah, I hate to say I agree, but I absolutely do agree with you guys here. We saw the last game go over. That was 37-20. And I think when you look at teams playing the second time, their defenses are going to step up more. I like what the Cardinals defense is doing. They're only allowing 18.7 points on average per game. That's 205.1 passing yards, 113.7 rushing. And the Rams, they're only allowing what is it, 22.5 points per game, and 283 passing yards and 100 rushing. I think the defenses are both going to step up in this one. I don't see it going over 2 games in a row.
I don't know. Kind of like the Kyler Murray passing yards under 262.5.
Ooh, I like that.
Cardinals run the ball a lot more than people think. They have like this perception, like this aerial attack, but they're actually a running team.
Well, it helps that Murray can run the football and Connor, so they got a good rushing attack.
All right.
Wait, what did he make? 15 passes last game?
Something like
Didn't
that.
throw a whole lot. He's very accurate, though, when he does.
Well, he's a baseball player.
Yep.
All right. What are you selling today, Brian?
Oh, I got to bounce back from that absolutely atrocious performance yesterday. I got my Monday night money shot 3-pack, my NFL best bet on the spread, and 2 NBA games that I absolutely love. I like the card in the NBA today. So get all 3 bets for $40 at pickdogs.com premium picks.
And for me, I got a mixed sport bookie buster Monday 5-pack. NBA, college basketball, and the Monday Night Football. Hockey game got canceled. So guess what? No hockey today.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, hockey game got canceled. So no hockey today. Flames have got COVID. They're out for a little bit.
I guess this new strain of COVID really isn't so bad, right? It's like
It's supposed to be like the flu or something, right?
I guess there's like no hospitalizations over this. Barry Smith says, Brian, you lost money for him. Did you?
I lost a lot of money yesterday.
No, for him during baseball season. He says you lost him money. Did you?
Yep.
Did you go into his personal account and make bets for him? Is that what happened?
No, I didn't. But I gotta say that if it wasn't for baseball season, I would be way up this year with NBA, college basketball, college football. All of them combined. Baseball was my absolute worst, but we have this kind of season, so.
This is easily. I'm honest, and everyone knows. I have nothing to hide. I have nowhere to hide. But this is easily the worst year I've ever had. Overall in sports picking, since I've started. Easily the worst year I ever had. It's like not even close. It's last year I was kind of like I had a winning year over the top on everything. And this year it's like.
Well, your October, November, December was very hot, and then when the New Year started, then.
Well, it was hot in March. I mean, tore it up in March Madness, but this is my worst year. This was a super square year. I mean, it was super heavy public, teams and what happened to me a few times this year, and it happened to me like last January and February when the calendar turned, what Brian is talking about is that we were on like a lot of those teams, like, the college basketball versions and NBA versions of the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were just covering everything in sight. We were on them early. And then when the public jumped on, I jumped off, and I jumped off too early, and they kept covering. So it wasn't like I wasn't on the other side of them necessarily all the time, but I was missing those wins, and on other games that I didn't like as much just because I was afraid, that the books were they weren't going to let this team continue to cash. And it just happened, and they just kept cashing and cashing and cashing and cashing. The books generally don't let that happen. But they did. It was Drake, right? It's like Drake and a few others.
Fuck that damn Drake. But if you look at Drake now, they've been a cover disaster for like the last 20 games or so.
Well, that's like Vermont. Vermont 2 years ago, right? When we were all over Vermont. And then last year they were a cover disaster. It happens. It's cyclical. We know that.
Yep.
It's cyclical. You can't like.
You got to know when to jump off.
They're not cover machines. They're not the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, you can't stick to the same teams like all the way around.
Yeah.
But it's like if you find a capper that gives you lousy picks, that's as good as a capper that gives you winning picks. You just fade every pick they give out.
Well, I would be more than happy to give that guy my baseball season next year.
Brian,
the whole year for nothing.
Here's the comment that you said before the show. Brian said we would see these comments in the comments, and here's one of them right here: 7-0 in 2 days on my NBA picks.
Yeah, yesterday 5 of 6.
5, 6 favorites. All the favorites have won. So most of the squares have been winning. That's in the NFL. Favorites were 11-2, and in basketball they were 5-1. Right? That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah.
And that Blazers Wolves game was very close to being a pick 'em. I mean, the Blazers were the favorite, but it wasn't by much.
Who won? I didn't see it.
Oh, the Wolves won. That was the only dog that cashed yesterday. Was the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Thank God I didn't.
Well, I had the Blazers, so that Wolves effed me again yesterday.
I would have had the Blazers too. I think I gave them out as a free pick. Yeah, I can't stand the Timberwolves. I think I would have a jet, really, if it wasn't for the Timberwolves. It's like one of those private jets like Oprah has,
Who's talking this boat? I would have a jet.
Seriously. It's like, I'd have like one of those Oprah jets, It's like Tiger Woods. It's like I only fly
I think we'll see a reckoning today.
Seriously, I'd be one of those people. I only fly private, It's like, oh, what time's your flight leave? Well, it doesn't matter because I only fly private.
Pick Dog Airline.
You have any friends like that? I do. I have friends like that. It's like, I only fly private. It's nice. Private's the best.
I've never flew private.
Oh, private's the best. They drive the car right onto the runway. You don't have to deal with anything, man. You just get right out of the plane into the car. All that time, getting there an hour early, all that other stuff. It all goes out the window.
Out the window.
Yeah. It's like pull up the car right to the plane.
It's more than an hour early. You got to get there 2.5 hours early.
I don't know. I haven't flown in so long.
I laugh because we did that with a cheer competition. We rented a plane, and when we were coming home, they didn't even check who was getting on the plane. Anyone could have just jumped on with us.
Our
bus was running late. We had 100, girls jumping on the plane.
Who were you cheering for? For us?
My daughter was a competitive cheerleader.
Give me a P.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had flown out to Vancouver and then
I was gonna say
back.
It wouldn't be horrible to be on a private plane with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders or something like that. That's not the worst situation.
Hey,
They didn't do that. Oh my God, my daughter would kill you if she saw you doing that.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because she hates the whole thought of pom-pom cheer.
Why? It's the best part.
Competitive cheer.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
It's never done.
One more time. No. Those are the best.
I think it would have been fun.
I love those. Those are the best ones. That's what J-E-T.
No, don't even say the Jets, those bastards.
Oh, the Jets did you dirty yesterday.
Oh,
that was my worst loss yesterday.
They were terrible. They looked like the Jets. That number 25 on the Jets should not be in the NFL. I would say.
Who's their number 25?
Who used to be number 25? I'm telling you, after this week.
Oh, okay.
So bad. It's like they kept throwing the ball to him, and it just kept bouncing off of him. It was like throw it at a target like a carnival game. It was like hitting him and bouncing off of him.
It's like the Jets are bad every year.
They're like,
no matter what.
I forget his name. It was like Johnson or something. They're like, Johnson's dropped 3 passes in the first quarter. It's like, yeah, I noticed. He's not having a good day. It's like, neither am I.
Yeah, I got my eye on Colts Patriots next week on Saturday. That's the game I'm going big on the Colts. Big.
got my eye on it. Chargers,
I
Chiefs.
can get behind that.
It's-
Colts, Patriots,
It's like
Colts.
so bad. So bad.
Everybody will be making love to the Patriots this week. We'll see. That's next week. That's at the end of the week. So,
I won't be around for that.
well, I'll put your play out.
I'll be
Mitch
putting my.
likes the Colts.
No, I'm still putting my picks in. I'll still be putting my picks in. I'm not dead. I hope not. God.
You're not laid up on a bed, unable to put picks in.
I might be, but that's okay. I can still put them in. I told you, it's like I got my medications. It's like, it's going to be heavy duty normally it's like 5 or it might experience some pain. It's like when they start getting into those, start getting into those 20s, that's when it's not going to be fun. I'll be eating those things like popcorn. It's like take every 2 to 3 hours or as needed. I love that. As needed. Be eating those things by the handful.
Just like the candy.
Throw on the Pink Floyd. Cavaliers versus Heat. Pacers versus Warriors. The colors of the Pacers and Warriors they're not exactly the same, but they're similar, It's like that blue and yellow, so it's just similar. Like when I do the videos, I do edit in the colors.
Yeah. I
use similar colors like for Pacers and Warriors. So I think, could be one of those games. The Raptors against the Kings. How many NBA we got? 9? Yeah, so we'll just do 3 at a time since we have nothing else to talk about. Brian, what do you think of these 3 gems?
So you said Warriors, Pacers, Cavs, Heat, and Kings, Raptors were the 3 that you listed.
Yeah, you're a good listener, Brian.
I'm just making sure before I jump outside.
We're going to get you married just yet.
Well, I'm working on it. It's a long process. This girl is, it's a long process. But for me in this grouping, I'm going to take the Miami Heat here plus the points. The Cavs. I know the Heat are missing a bunch of guys, and it looks like a sucker line. But I think the Heat can keep it within a possession, and they've done well playing without some key cogs in their lineup. So give me the Miami Heat plus the points.
For me in that grouping, I'll take the Pacers. Good chance Curry's not going to play in this game. So I think the Pacers take advantage of that and get themselves a win. So I'm going to take the Pacers on the money line over the Warriors. That's why that line is so low. The other one I like the over in Sacramento and the Raptors. It opened 221. We're down to 2. It opened to 221.5. It's not out of 221. We know how much the Kings love to play zero defense. So I'll take the over in that one. 2 I like.
Joe?
Yeah, I'm leaning on the Miami Heat as well, plus the points. I just like them in the underdog situation. They're 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 as an underdog. And I know the Cavs are doing well as of late, but I think this is just too many points at that 5. I'm looking for the Warriors to come out really strong against the Pacers today. Give me the Warriors. And then what was the last one? I don't listen as well as Brian does. Was it the Raptors? No,
Raptors.
It was.
Yeah.
And then, let's ride with the Raptors at home. Always a scary situation, but they're 6-2-1 in their last 9 versus the Sacramento Kings. I like them there as well.
Okay. I like the Raptors. I like betting against the Kings. I used to like them, but now I don't anymore. Pretty much the way I feel.
It's an awesome slot. I love this slot.
I like the Raptors. I like the Warriors, too, against the Pacers. I don't see anything about Curry being out. I like the we got the Hawks and the Rockets. I like the Rockets in that one. Got the Celtics and the Bucks. Celtics are home from their road trip. And the Sixers and the Grizzlies. The Sixers fresh off that big win.
Nice win.
Joe Madden, what do you think of these three beauties?
Yeah, I'm going to fade the Sixers off that win. I like the Grizzlies plus the points at home here. They're 7-1 in their last 8 games overall, and they're 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games. I think they can keep this one tight. I always love taking a dog at home plus those points, especially with the 76ers off a huge win. And then give me the over between the Bucks and the Celtics. We look at these two teams in their last 6 meetings. All 6 of these games have gone over, and in the last 27 meetings in Boston, 19-7 and 1 to that over.
Rod?
And for me, in those ones, I'll take the 76ers. He's playing the better hoops. I don't trust Memphis here. It looks like they're begging you to take Memphis. Why is Memphis +3? I'm not taking that.
They were plus 3.5.
Yeah, now it's down to 3. So I'll take the 76ers here. Lay the points. I think they come in and get themselves a nice solid win there with the Grizzlies. The only one I like in that time spot.
Just one slot for Rod. Brian?
Well, just one slot for me because I'm going to be doing the drive-through tonight, and I'm going to do the Sixers-Grizzlies game. So check that one out for my spread pick in that gem of a game. But as far as free pick goes, I really like the Boston Celtics tonight on the money line. The Bucks are just 1-6 on no rest. They're also struggling when they come to Boston, 3-9 against the spread. And the Boston Celtics 21-9 last 30 as a home dog, and they're just barely a home dog here, but they're still a home dog. Take the Boston Celtics on the money line tonight.
So because of the light schedule, we're not going to do a premium show today. We're just going to do all-inclusive VIP premium. Also, I think I'm going to include everyone, supporter level, just Mitch level, everybody. Just going to do one show today, the VIP show. So if you're just Mitch, you're just a supporter level, which normally you don't get access to any of this stuff. What the hell? Today's your day. We're going to invite you to the VIP show. It's $3 a month for that. Should have made it $5.
It's nice to be an athletic supporter or a pick dog supporter.
I just think a lot of people ask me how they could donate to the channel, and I always say we don't take donations. And it's like, I just didn't know what to do, So I was like, well,
that's a nice option.
I should have different levels of supporter too. It's like, get at them. Just have like a million things to choose from. They always say that's the worst thing to do.
You have those supporters where they get a free calendar. Brian's what, Mr.
Yeah,
September?
we need a pick dogs calendar, Mr. September, or win a date with Brian. If there were a lot of ladies on the channel,
there you go.
Or men.
No, it's okay. My girlfriend might get upset.
Ooh, girlfriend. Back in the girlfriend stage.
No. Well, just friend.
Just friend.
Anyway, I'm up for calendar shit.
You got what I need. She says she's just a friend.
I'm sure Ruflo would do great on that. I'm not sure what month of the year for Ruflo.
What is that song called, Mitch? I love that song.
I think it's Just a Friend, right?
Okay.
Not sure.
I haven't heard it forever.
He just died, the guy that did it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
sad.
saw it on the
Condolences family.
On the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Someone probably knows in our audience. Biz Markie. That's what they're saying. Yep. Just a Friend.
He was a legend.
Great tune.
Oh, it is for sure.
It's Brian's theme song. Yeah. So it's been a roller coaster. 2-week relationship for Brian. We could get into it, but we won't.
When's the 1 month anniversary, Brian?
I don't know that.
Oh,
come on!
I learned that.
I mean, we've lost the bit, so it's like Joe and I were talking about this yesterday. How you deprived us of this bit.
I would just say,
it's like
you need a new bit. What's happening, Rob?
Really, we're only in this relationship for the material.
January 1st, probably.
Oh, that's a special day.
Yep, New Year's Day, right?
We make pizza on New Year's Day, homemade pizza. Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Double. We do double.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We would make it every day if we had the choice.
I normally do not eat New Year's Day. I'm going to try to change that trend this year.
Why don't you eat?
I cannot eat. Normally cannot eat New Year's Day.
Because you're sick?
Yeah, I normally do not feel good.
Cheap champagne drinker, or what is your thing? Glass of vodka? Raspberry mojitos?
Oh, it's just I end up mixing everything.
Oh, you're a blender.
I'm a blender.
Low lunch punch. Mad Dog 2020.
You know what? I try to stay good, and then the champagne comes in. As soon as I drink champagne, I think I can then do shots.
Shots?
Yeah.
Joe Madden doing shots.
Ooh.
Look out, man.
Can't change it this year. It'll be pretty hard on that morning show if I don't.
Yeah, is that a weekend? Are we working together?
Oh, I'll be wearing the sunglasses, that's for sure.
It is a Friday, I think. I think so.
I think it's a Friday as well.
Yep. Nope, it's Saturday.
It's going to be a long morning. I'll change it. I'll skip the champagne, then I won't do shots.
It's always weird when like Christmas and New Year's are Saturdays. That would make Christmas Day a Saturday too. Of course, we'll have NBA and NFL football this year, and college football. Any hockey on Christmas this year, Rod?
No.
Don't they do that outside game?
Not on Christmas.
When do they do
it? They take a holiday, so it's in the collective bargaining agreement. Usually beginning of January, January, like usually January sometime they start doing.
Where are they playing this year?
I think they're having an outdoor game.
Yeah, they always have the outdoor game. That's what I said.
I love the outdoor games.
They should have all the games outdoors.
I'm sure where the outdoor one is. I want to say Boston, but I think that was last year.
The best was in the old Boston Garden. If the Bruins made the playoffs, which was rare when I lived there, there was no air conditioning in the building, so like it would get warm like in April, you know, and they would need to have fans to blow the smoke off the ice. It's a loaded schedule on January 1st, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Wow. It's going to be a hell of a Saturday show. I wonder who Ninos has got.
Hey, yesterday is over in Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That hit. And the only bright spot for me was my free picks I gave out yesterday.
How about his hockey?
His hockey. What was his hockey pick? I forget.
Minnesota. It will be on New Year's Day. That's what I said. New Year's Day, January 1st. New Year's Day is...
You didn't say January 1st. You said sometime in January.
Right. Hey, January 1st. New Year's Day. Winter Classic in Target Field.
Should be cold in Minnesota, I would assume.
Wow, Vegas came back and smashed the
St. Louis
Smudgers
Blues
yesterday.
And Al had a good day yesterday. I think he's number 2 last 30 days, and he's climbing up the charts.
Really?
And the other one they're going to try to play in February 26th in Tennessee in the Nissan Stadium. Nashville and Tampa Bay.
That'll be a good game.
Hopefully they can get that in.
Might be a little warm then.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about Tennessee in late February.
I think January 1st, everyone should have to wear sunglasses on the show. I shouldn't have to be the only one.
I don't know if I'll be back by then. It's like I still don't know if I'll be back. I might be. I hope so.
I hope so too. It'll be a really hard show for me January 1st. I'm gonna need all of your guys' support.
I thought you're not allowed around people. I thought they don't let you near people anymore.
They don't, but
it's the restraining order.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not good one for following the rules, that's for sure. Do like to break the rules.
She's a rule breaker. Love taking pictures.
It runs in my family. I can't even tell my mom what time to come for dinner. That's a rule. So we just kind of say, just slightly around this time. Should be dinner.
Here it is,
Come
Brian.
whenever.
Cashed out on 11 pick parlay yesterday. See, Brian predicted that we were going to get all these type
I
of
knew
comments
that people would be going crazy.
Every favorite came in. So, like, you just figured, like, that we would get tons of comments like that. Congratulations. But we knew we were going to get, of course, you didn't give your picks out before, the thing. So it makes you, I'm 100% in games I get to pick after they're over. But
congratulations to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, who are Grey Cup champs. What a game.
Yeah, overtime.
That was like the best game I'm going to say it was the best game CFL Grey Cup I've ever watched. It was amazing. Wow. What a game.
I didn't watch it.
Rod's on the bandwagon.
Blue Bombers. I've always been.
Blue Bombers. I've always liked the Blue Bombers, except when I was on the Eskimos.
He likes the
Eskimos.
I mean, there's 4 teams, right, in the whole freaking game. There's 4 teams.
No, the Blue Bombers are nice people, too. Every time they come to Calgary, they're really good. Not like our Stampeders. Stampeders walk around like, I don't know. Can't say it on air. Yeah. Blue Bombers are great walking around Calgary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have that the original CFL vibe where everybody's happy and friendly.
Yeah.
They don't rub it in your face when they beat you.
Yeah, good team.
Good rubbing in the face when I went.
Rod's always liked the Blue Bombers.
He's always liked the Blue Bombers.
Always first grade. It's actually, you can go way back. The first Grey Cup I ever went to was Hamilton and Winnipeg way back in 86, I believe it was. 85 or 86. And man, was it cold. And it went the other way. I think it was a drubbing. It was like 38-3 or something. And it was like minus 40. And you're like, oh, okay, this game's over. Let's get out. We were as high up as you could go too in Commonwealth Stadium. Great seats because you can still see the field, but it's just too cold. Time to go.
That's how I feel every time I go to a Stampeders game. It's always so cold.
Don't they have luxury boxes where you can sit in warm weather?
They do, but
I'd have to sit.
It's not the same. If I'm at a game, I want to be down.
Not me.
Close. Yeah.
I don't like action. I like the boxes at a hockey game. I don't like the boxes at a football game. It just doesn't. You don't feel like the excitement of the crowd. Then I just end up sitting, eating, drinking, and not watching the game.
It feels like you're at home. That's what I find. When you're at a football game in a box, it's like they don't have the same walkout that they do in. I know in Edmonton, they don't have the same walkout they do in a box at a hockey game.
Yeah, you're just behind glass. It just doesn't feel right.
No, it's awful. It's like this feels like I could have been watching this in my living room at home.
Yeah, exactly. And not having to smile and be nice to everyone. And when you yell in those boxes, wow, it's really loud.
It echoes.
You
definitely find out who's cheering for who, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Got the Mavericks against the Hornets, the Wizards against the Chicken Nuggets, and the Suns against the Clippers. Brian, anything exciting there for you?
No, just a slight public fade here. I'm just going to take the Clippers here plus the 3. Was it between 2.5 and 3.5? Clippers 8-3 on Mondays and 8-3 as a home dog. Both teams here have some injury issues, but the Clippers have played improved basketball. I think they're winners of 3 straight. I'm going to take the points with them against the Phoenix Suns tonight.
I don't know. I don't like the Clippers when Paul George doesn't play. Rod?
Yeah, I like the Suns on that one. They've turned up their defense a notch or 2 or 3.
How much is a notch? Like what? How much would be a notch in the defense? Like,
I could use a notch.
Just a little notch. The Suns decided they could play
Brian,
defense without.
Brian's got a girlfriend.
She could turn it up a notch, maybe. I don't know. Today's a rough Monday. I'm trying to get back from yesterday.
Oh man!
I think she's good luck. This girlfriend.
She is. Not her fault. I'm going to blame it on me putting out 7 plays yesterday. That's 2 above what that's my cutoff line. And whenever I do that, I get crushed. So
you're not superstitious about.
I am superstitious, but I think it's my fault that I lost yesterday.
Okay. Just wondering, because I've been on dates before and I've lost that day and they haven't got a phone call back.
Whoa.
Very superstitious that way.
But if I start losing every single night, then something's got to change. So
Nice.
more than my pen.
Oh, man. You guys make my day.
So if you're sitting
3-0 tonight,
date and she starts winning, you're in there. It's like gold.
Well, you might get a second, but.
Just gotta win on the sports betting.
Oh, that's a flip of a coin, but if I lose, you're definitely not good luck.
You're bad luck. Out you go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So these ones, yes, I'm going to take the Suns over the Clippers, just because they've ratcheted up their defense a lot. So, and normally this is the spot the Clippers like to play, but no George. Yikes. Suns get the win here in this one. I only have to lay 3. They may be baiting you into trying to take you, going, hey, take the Suns for 3. Yeah, okay, I will. Only one I like at that spot.
I'm going to have to take the Nuggets laying the points here against the Wizards. Just a fate of the Wizards here. I know the Wizards have beat the Nuggets in 5 of their last 6 meetings against the spread. But I'm looking at this Wizards team. They're 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 road favorite games against teams with winning records. And they're also 1-7 in their last 8 games playing on 1 day's rest. So I'm going to take the Nuggets at home. They're 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games versus teams with road losing records. So I'm going to take the Nuggets laying the points.
I like the Wizards. And the Hornets. And the Suns. Parlay. All right. College basketball. Killer card today.
the worst card I've seen this year.
Wow. Someone took their grumpy pills this morning. It's the worst card I've ever seen. It's so bad.
That's quite the voice, Mitch.
It's the worst card.
I'm married. I get a lot of practice.
I would definitely take a Ruflo on this one if I could. But
I'm not even betting it.
Every single game on the board?
I found something to give out as free picks, but nothing premium for me.
I like Chicago State here against Northern Illinois.
Yeah, but it's too early for me.
Princeton against UMBC, the Retrievers. GW against Radford. Milwaukee against Rhode Island. There's a good game. Columbia and Sacred Heart. Now we're talking. Got 6 wins between those 2 teams right there. Boston College against Albany. 16 points. Super square, those Eagles, Brian.
Yeah.
Super square. Maybe time to jump on board the dark side here. North Dakota State against Indiana State. And then Oklahoma State against Cleveland State. 4 states in a row. Portland against Cal Poly SLO. That's it. That's the whole schedule. It's the whole shooting match. We actually did videos on half these, or a lot of them. We didn't get all of them, but we did a bunch. Yeah, it was good times. It's like, what the hell you talk about during these?
Do people tune in for Chicago State and Northern Illinois, or?
I bet you it's the most viewed video out of all of our videos today.
Sacred Heart in Columbia.
I bet you Chicago State, Northern Illinois gets as many views, not as many as the football game, but I bet you it gets as many as any NBA game.
No way.
All right.
I believe it.
I'm the source, man. I'm the guy they come to for this. They know. If it's a shit game, Mitch is doing it.
I'll bet you $1. I bet you $1 that every one of your NBA videos beats that Chicago State, Northern Illinois.
They're like, the shit
I
game.
didn't
Mitch has
look.
got it. They're like, where
Mitch
can we
got
find
it.
information
Come on
on?
over.
That's true, though.
I've
When
always
people
been
start
that
saying-
guy. I've always been that guy, man. I've always been that guy, right? Always. That's why I'm still
Always,
here.
yeah.
I mean, look at the comments. Look how many people hate my guts. I'm always that guy. We always have it. Name it. Name a game. I got it. We got it. Sports Shop Place. We've got it. We got a complete write-up on this thing. We could read it out loud right here on the show. We got video. We got a write-up. We got everything. We treat it the same as the Villanova-Baylor game. Same thing.
Oh, Villanova.
Oh, don't
That
tell
was my
me
worst pick.
you had Villanova?
That out of all the picks I put in, that's the one that when it was about to tip off, I was thinking I was in trouble. So
I would have said before the day
Before you
before.
put it
All you
in.
had to do was watch the Mitch video on that one.
I had Villanova.
I pretty much nailed that one. It was like
Villanova, Dayton, and Maryland all written down. And
Baylor would have won the national championship 2 years ago. Also, I mean they're gonna win 3 years in a row
that doesn't mean they're going to cover all the spreads.
against Villanova. Who, I mean, terrible. They're not terrible, but they dig themselves into this deep hole like every game and then try and get their way out. But that's not going to work against Baylor.
That was a bad pick. I admit it.
Hideous. Joe, how bad do you think his Villanova pick was? Let's just pound Brian because he's feeling bad about himself and his picks.
I don't
Let's
want
kick
to
him.
pick on Brian.
Well,
I wonder what the stats were for favorites.
Well,
in
my
college
picks were
basketball.
terrible too, but I'd rather kick Brian when he's down. It's like, what's the difference between good picks and terrible picks? I'll tell you exactly what the difference is, okay? Here's the difference between good picks and terrible picks. Brady hitting Perriman for a touchdown instead of moving the ball down the field and kicking the field goal. The Bengals having to settle for the field goal against the 49ers instead of scoring the touchdown when they were driving the ball straight down the middle of the field. They get conservative inside the 20-yard line. For what reason?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'll tell you who else should be fired is that Bears coach, Matt Nagy. You're down by 18, you kick a field goal. Who in the hell do you
makes
think
no
you are?
sense.
Who do you think you are?
Well, I think it was 4th and 10 or so. So
So
they're not going
what?
to get the first down.
So
You need
what?
3 scores.
So
Just kick the-
what? So
But
what?
they're gonna lose playing
So
like that.
what?
Like if they're going for the win, they've got
So
to go
what?
for the win.
It's 4th and 10.
Yeah, but you
So
still need 3
what?
scores.
So say it's say it's 4th and 10, and there's like a minute and a half. I mean, there's like a minute and a half left to go in the game.
I would have kicked the field goal too.
Well, for what?
Because you need
You got a prop? You got a field goal prop for the Bears?
No,
I mean,
but you need
what's
a
the
field goal.
I mean, what's the position of the official sports betting partner of the Chicago Bears on the field goal prop? I mean, you have to question it at that point.
No,
Yeah, you
because
do. Makes no sense.
getting a touchdown, they needed 3 scores, and one of them had to be a field goal. So they just took the field goal and then got the onside kickback. Bears almost covered that game. If they would have went down the field at the
They
end and
didn't
scored.
almost cover.
They
Come
got
on.
the onside kickback.
Oh,
They could have went down and scored again.
God, don't even tell me you got your hopes up. Don't even tell me you let them do
Sure
that to
I
you.
did.
Oh my God, I was eating tacos by that time. I had
Alright. Well,
burrito
it was-
night.
I'm sure you were
Burrito night.
nervous when you got
Oh,
that.
no
Chicken
way.
tacos?
Yeah, I don't eat red meat, so it's chicken.
I was wondering if fish.
No, chicken.
fish.
We eat
Nice.
chicken. It's chicken burritos on Sunday nights.
Nice.
Make my homemade guacamole. Yeah.
Ooh, do you put an egg in it?
No,
Okay.
that's bad. You can get uncooked egg. You get what do you call it?
Oh, no.
Salmonella.
Salmonella.
Cooked.
Cooked egg.
I have a friend who's Mexican. Yeah, she takes a cooked egg and it makes it really creamy.
She sounds like an idiot.
I won't tell her you said that. She's a very nice person.
I'm sure she is. I just like saying that. It was the
Her
first.
mom,
her
grandmother taught her to make it like that.
It's the problem with being Mitch. You say the first thing that pops into your head. Sometimes you regret it. It's kind of like when you hit send on the email. And it's like, oh man, why'd I do that? It's like everyone said. It's like they say you should wait an hour. Marissa's here. She didn't like our Packers pick in the second half yesterday. She bashed us in the comments.
Oh, she did. I forgot about that.
Yep. She had nothing nice to say to us about it. But it's okay. I've been wrong before. I can admit it. I'm the only handicapper in the world that's lost games on bad picks. Everyone else gets unlucky, screwed, or never loses, depending where you've been. Anyways, anyone care about any of these games? I like Chicago State.
We're all like, yeah.
I like Princeton here at home. I think they can cover the spread. They've been a good home team. And 5-5 against the spread in the last 10, but
2-2 against the number at home.
5-0 straight up at home. I think they can do it.
Brian, talk Joe off Princeton. See if you can do it.
Well, I can't do that, but I'll agree with Mitch with Chicago State. I'll take them on the money line or laying the point.
Why?
I'm gonna take Radford plus the points against GW. Both teams have been horrific against the spread, but I just think this is a one possession game. You're getting about 4 with Radford, so I'll take it.
How's the Christmas shopping coming for the girlfriend, Brian? How's that going?
Hold on. I'm going to take Albany plus the points against Boston College. Boston College, way too square for me here. I think the Albany Great Danes can keep this within 12, 13 points here. So give me the Great Danes. Those are the 3 I like. Christmas shopping, she's already got her Christmas present. That's. I don't know.
You're going to miss me on this morning show, Brian?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll write down your picks and throw them under the bus at 11 o'clock if I'm up or paying attention.
I agree, though. I like on that spot. Give me Radford plus the points. I think that's definitely a one possession game. Even though Radford played yesterday, but I think it's a one possession game. Close. Too many points for GW to try to cover. They're 3-6 against the number. Radford's 3-5. It's just an awful game. But I think it's a one possession game.
All the trends are terrible for both teams.
They are, right? They're all both.
Nobody's going to cover.
No one can cover that one. Nobody. Well, I'll take Radford plus the points in that one. And I like Rhode Island. I'll lay the points with Rhode Island. I think they beat up on Milwaukee. Up on the pin.
You're crazy. I like Rhode Island in that one. Milwaukee's
and then the other one I like Cal Poly at Portland. I think that's too many points too. Looks like someone's humping up on Portland because that thing has moved. It went from 3.5 to 5. So I'll go the other way. I'll take Cal Poly.
It's Brian.
Is that what it is? 3-1 on the road, covering the spread. Portland 1-3 at home, covering the number. I think it's a closer game than 5. So give me Cal Poly plus the 5 in that one.
I'm actually looking at these games. I kind of like a few of them better than I did before we started the segment. Oh God, here's the excuse making. See, I always take my losses like a man. I mean, I lost that Florida Miami game. I mean, it doesn't get any more brutal than that. They hit the free throw with 1 second left, and the other team hits a 3 on it. I mean, it doesn't get any more brutal than that. I take it, Oh, the clock should have expired, whatever. And here it is. No advance on the onside kick. It was the Bears player running out of bounds. That halftime play won by the skin of your teeth. Tell you what, paid the same. Paid the same. Paid the same.
Man, that makes me laugh.
Paid the same.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't make the rules. I just live by them. You want to talk about the bad call, offensive pass interference on Devontae Adams.
You got to keep the game close.
Lose 3 games by 1.5 combined.
I like Indiana State here against North Dakota State. Call me crazy.
Ooh, I like that one too.
Sycamores. Larry Bird went there. They played. They won the national championship. They lost the national championship.
Pride of French Lick.
They won the national championship, or they lost that game. I don't remember. Magic Johnson is Larry Bird.
I think they lost that game, no?
I like Cleveland State. Larry freaking Bird. Larry's the best. Larry Bird. It's like he's crazy. Larry Bird, Casey Jones was the coach of the Celtics. He said, anyone hits a shot from half court, practice is canceled. Larry Bird just picked up a ball, bang, Practice was canceled. He stayed for 3 hours shooting free throws. Everybody else left. True story. Anyways, anyone mention the Sacred Heart game? Should we take a deep dive into this one? Just for the hell of it? Because we never do it on the show. Rod, you want to do a deep dive handicap into the Sacred Heart Columbia game? I've got time. Actually, I got it. I do have to be somewhere. All right. Parlay time. You can throw this one in there if you want. Rod, what's your parlay for today? We don't have a lot to work with here.
For me, I'm going to take the Suns, the Pacers, and Rhode Island. Parlay those up. Suns, Pacers, Rhode Island. Yep. It's a good one.
Brian?
I love the Boston Celtics on the money line tonight. Team them up with the LA Clippers plus the points and the under in the NFL Monday Night Football game.
Joe?
I'm going to go Hornets plus the points and Nuggets minus the points and the under in the NFL game tonight.
And I like Sacred Heart. Lay the points. It's just, the Pioneers are 8-0 ATS, their last 8 as a road favorite. And Columbia is 1-10 ATS in their last 11 on Monday. Lions are also 1-6 in their last 7 home games versus a team with a losing road record. So the Columbia Lions love to play down to their competition. Sacred Heart comes in, grabs himself a win. I think they're begging you to take the home team and all that plus points.
They hate Mondays.
Take Sacred Heart.
They hate Mondays.
I'm gonna bet that.
I like the Phoenix Suns with the Hornets and the Rockets. Suns, Hornets, Rockets. Double on the Suns.
Triple.
Huh? Suns?
Yes.
Guys are crazy.
Paul George isn't playing, dumbass.
So what?
Anyways.
Neither is two main cogs. We know that both teams have injuries.
Yeah, but one team went to the NBA Finals last year.
And the line already is accommodating for Paul George not playing. So we all know that.
No, it's not because he's doubtful, dumbass.
He's not playing. Obviously, he's not
It
playing.
even says, Brian.
He won't play. I'll bet you that he won't play tonight.
I know he's not playing.
He will not play tonight.
And the line's going to go to 5 or 6 when they make the formal announcement.
But
I'll be in at 3. I could bet the other side at that point. I'll have a 3-point middle. I'll be cashing both sides by halftime.
All right.
I'll be cashing both sides. I'm Joe Madden. I'll be like, well, I am playing with house money right now because I got both sides on the Suns Clippers game, which nailed right down the middle.
It might go to 4.5, but that's about the tops that you're gonna get.
It's like, didn't Bitler like the Clippers in that one? Yeah, but only got like 3.
Clippers will win outright. Don't worry.
The problem is you only got 3 and went to 6, and it landed right on 5.
It will never go to 6. You're dreaming.
It landed right. Yeah, like when they announce a major player's out, the line never shifts.
But they already,
point or 2.
It'll go to 4.5 maybe. We'll never hit 6.
We'll see. Depends.
Find something to argue about.
Oh, I've got plenty to argue with you about, but that's besides the point. I hate your Celtics pick. I mean,
of course.
I hate it. Well, look at the line.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Look at the betting action, the line movement, everything there. All of
Milwaukee
your things.
And Milwaukee doesn't do well in Boston over the last few years. And this is the time of year for Boston. These are games they got to have against Milwaukee.
They really want this one.
They got to have it.
Yeah, the Bills really
and Milwaukee's
needed that
on a
one yesterday,
back-to-back spot. Well, the Bills
really
game should have covered. That should have been a cover.
All you needed it was the Giants. They really needed it yesterday.
I stayed away from that. I didn't touch that game.
Joe and I crushed that one at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we killed those halftimes yesterday.
I tell you, I love our halftime shows.
We make so much money.
Love it.
I make more in the halftimes than I do in the games.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
I've been telling you to put halftime picks in.
Talking about.
I don't know how we could put halftime picks in like that.
Yeah. Well, it just keeps your record for you.
Who cares? My bankroll keeps my record. Joe, you can quote me on that one. Joe will be tweeting that out later. My bankroll.
Okay, say it one more time.
My bankroll keeps my record.
Oh, it's nice to be verified. You go, well, look, I'm 20-5 in these halftime
Why?
picks.
What do I have to prove? I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been doing it in the public eye for
probably about 2 years or so.
Yeah, I've been doing this in the public eye, the whole time. So it's, believe me, if there's anyone in this business that's accountable, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the nice thing for everyone is our halftime shows are free, so make sure you join us.
If it was up to Bittler, they wouldn't be.
You gotta be all in the VIP.
I love the energy from everyone coming in, and I love when we have people that are like, no way, and then we bet it bigger.
Those are my favorite. The naysayers.
Absolutely.
Usually the frickin' Niner fans.
Yeah.
Even if the Niners aren't playing. They're the worst.
The Niners, that was an easy one.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to know Lane.
See, you put Bittler in the fan club, not me.
That was one of those head scratcher games. The Niners laying points on the road in Cincinnati. Bengals have a better record. Just didn't make sense. I should have had it, and I didn't.
You were too busy buying your shirtless Jimmy Garoppolo
Too busy on the
t-shirt.
Jets. I was too busy on the Jets.
Your shirtless Garoppolo t-shirt.
Yep. I like Garoppolo. He's all right.
I know you do. Is that what you bought your
girlfriend for? He did have a good game yesterday.
I got her a Ben Simmons jersey.
You got her the shirtless Jimmy Garoppolo shirt.
Nope.
Okay. Well, have a great day, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you winding down this show. It's getting, it's like I don't want to go. But I got to say, since we've gone to like this format, my picks have gotten worse. I just think I'm so spread thin, And also the banter. It's like I feel like I need to prove a point. I just got to go back to doing my thing. I'm going to have two different things I'm going to do. I'm going to do 7 picks in 5 minutes, and then I'm also going to do a show. Because one of our competitors does 5 picks in 7 minutes, so I'm going to do 7 picks in 5 minutes.
I like it.
Yep. Because I can. Shamelessly, too. I'm going to act like I invented it. And that they copied me. That's what I'll do. I'll just say, yeah, because it's like, whatever. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you. Make it a winning day, and I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. And, VIP and premium will be a combo show later on this afternoon. We're also going to invite everyone from supporter level, just Mitch. Everyone that's any kind of premium level will have access to the show.